Alright guys, so in our last video covering classic Marvel, we covered the death of George Stacy, on how he died, and now we're going to cover the aftermath of his death. What happened after he died? What happened to Gwen Stacy and Peter Parker? And why in the world is Iceman here to fight Spider-Man? Well guys, we're going to find out in this video right here. Now guys, this is issue number 91 through issue number 92, a 2-book story on how Spider-Man is trying to show the world that he did not kill George Stacy. Here we go guys. Now guys, the way this story starts off, we pick up with The Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 91. Now guys, with this book right here, we start off at the funeral of George Stacy. Now, you do have Peter Parker, Gwen Stacy, JJ, and Robbie all there attending this funeral for George Stacy. But you also have a man named Sam Bullock there. Now, guys, Sam Bullock is a very bad man. I'll tell you right now, he's a bad guy. But the thing is, though, when it comes to Sam Bullock, right now, he is running for office of New York. He is trying to win an election right now. And so as he leaves the funeral of George Stacy, he says, you know what? I can use the death of George Stacy to win this election. Because my goal is to get rid of all the vigilantes in New York. And right now, New York people believe that Spider-Man killed George Stacy. And so you have Sam Bullock saying, listen, we are right now going back to the office and make a game plan to win this election. Now, we do jump over to Gwen Stacy because right now she is still crying about her father. Her father's dead. George Stacy is dead. She's crying right now. And you have Peter Parker trying to comfort her. He's kind of like, hey babe, it's okay. I know your dad died, but I'm here for you. But you have Gwen Stacy say, I am tired. I am mad. I am mad at Spider-Man. I want him apprehended. I want him taken to jail for killing my father. I hate Spider-Man. And hearing those words, Peter Parker starts to freak out because he is Spider-Man. And now he's kind of like, what do I do? Because my girlfriend, the girl I'm in love with, hates my other half. And there has been so many days where I'm kind of like wondering how I'm going to tell her that I am Spider-Man. But now I can't because she hates my other half. And so you have Peter Parker just trying to be a good boyfriend and comfort her. But he's also scared for himself when Gwen Stacy finds out that he is Spider-Man. Now, we do jump over like a few moments to the office of Sam Bullock. Because Gwen Stacy does go visit Sam Bullock. And she says, listen, I want to help you. I want to volunteer for your election so you can win the election and get into office of New York. Because I want you to apprehend Spider-Man. Because again, guys, that is his goal. Sam Bullock's goal is to what? Get rid of all the vigilantes in New York. And so he's saying, you know what? With the help of Gwen Stacy and the death of her father, George Stacy, I can win this. I can win this election. And so he calls up JJ and says, hey, listen, JJ, I need you to write a very powerful article telling all of New York how bad Spider-Man is. And you also have Sam Bullock go on TV, live TV, for an interview to tell all of New York, listen guys, if I win this election, I will personally apprehend Spider-Man because he did kill George Stacy. And so right now, This is the game plan of Sam Bullock, his way to win this election. Now, of course, you do got Peter Parker watching this interview. He's kind of like, crap. All of New York is now against me. I need to go out there as Spider-Man to show New York that I'm not a bad guy, that I am a good guy. I did not kill George Stacy. And so, of course, you do got Peter Parker change into his Spider-Man outfit to go out in New York web slinging. The thing is, though, while he's out there, he realized something. Every single street of New York has a police officer out there looking for him as Spider-Man. And so you got Peter saying, well, crap, I can't be Spider-Man right now. I can't. And so he goes back and changes into his Peter Parker outfit because he realized I cannot be out in New York right now as Spidey. I have to be Peter Parker and try to find a way to fix all of this. Now, guys, this is where things get crazier because you do have Sam Bullock and a few of his guys drive up on Peter Parker as he's walking down the street, and they pull over next to Peter Parker. They're all like, listen, man, we know that you know where we can find Spider-Man because we all know you take photos of him. So where can we find him? And you have Peter saying, I don't know. I'm not his keeper. I don't know him that well. And if I did know him that well, I'm not going to tell you where to find him. And so you have Sam saying, okay, cool. You know what? My guys are going to beat you up until you tell one of them where we can find Spider-Man. I have to leave because I have a meeting. And so as Sam leaves, his guys start to beat up on Peter Parker. Now, luckily for Peter, he has powers to protect him from this session right now getting beat up on. And so they keep hitting him and asking him, where can we find Spider-Man? And you have Peter saying, I don't know. And so you do have the thugs keep continually beating him up until they get tired and say, fine, he won't tell us, let's go, and they leave. Now, you do have Peter Parker get back up, change back into his Spider-Man outfit, and he says, you know what? It's time for me and Sam to have a one-on-one conversation. And so he web slings into the office of Sam Bullock in his Spider-Man outfit. The thing is, though, as we close issue number 91, when he gets inside, Gwen Stacy is also there. And so it's kind of like, well, crap. Why is Gwen Stacy here? Now, guys, when it comes to Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 92, it does pick up where issue number 91 left off at. Now, you do have Spider-Man looking at Gwen Stacy, looking at Sam Bullock, and wondering, why is my girlfriend in the office of Sam Bullock? And then he realized, oh crap, Gwen Stacy really does hate Spider-Man, that she ran to Sam Bullock for help, to help him get rid of me, Spider-Man. Not Peter Parker, but Spider-Man. And so right now, Peter Parker is freaking out. He says, you know what? Let me take her somewhere so we can talk about this. Now, Spider-Man does the worst thing possible. He basically grabs Gwen Stacy and starts to web sling across New York. All right? And the reason why I say that's a bad idea, because you have people on the street level looking up and they're kind of like, yo, Spider-Man just killed George Stacy. And now he has kidnapped George Stacy's daughter, Gwen Stacy. And so you have folks saying Spider-Man is truly a menace. It was true. He is a bad guy. Now, you do have one person in the crowd also look up and say, you know what? Someone needs to stop Spider-Man. And that one person is Bobby Drake, aka Iceman. And so he says, yo, girl, listen, I know we're on a date right now, but I have to go and take care of something. And so you have Bobby Drake run into an alley and change into his Iceman outfit to chase down Spider-Man. Now, you do have these two characters fight each other back and forth, back and forth. Now, as they're fighting, Spider-Man realized that he cannot win this battle for two reasons. One, Gwen Stacy is there. He said to himself, I cannot keep fighting Iceman with Gwen Stacy here because she might get hurt. But two, he realized he needs a new game plan to convince Gwen Stacy that Spider-Man is not a bad person, that Spider-Man is really a good guy. And so you have Peter Parker basically retreat. He says, fine, Iceman, you win this round. I'll be back later. Now, we do jump over to the Daily Bugle with JJ and Robbie. Because, guys, back in issue number 91, Sam Bullock was working with JJ to tell New York that, hey, Spider-Man is a bad guy. JJ believed in Sam Bullock because Sam Bullock says he would apprehend Spider-Man. He would bring Spider-Man down. And that's JJ's big dream, for Spider-Man to just go away. And so he was working with Sam Bullock. He was supporting Sam Bullock run to get elected into New York. The thing is, though, when those guys who are working for Sam Bullock beat up on Peter Parker, you have JJ saying, listen, Peter Parker works for the Daily Bugle. You sent some crooks after my boy and he got beat up because of you, because they were working with you. I don't like supporting a crook. You are not an honest man, so I can no longer support you. And that right there ticks off Sam Bullock, because JJ, like I said, was one of his biggest supports for his run to be elected into office of New York. And he just now lost JJ, thanks to Peter Parker running to his boss and telling him what happened. And so you have Sam Bullock say, you know what? Fine. Let's do this right here. I will send some of my guys to kidnap Robbie, who is second in charge of the Daily Bugle, and have them beat him up or kill him to get JJ to work with me once more. And so you have Sam Bullock do that. He sends a few guys to go after Robbie, and they do kidnap Robbie. The thing is, though, Peter Parker saw it. He says, oh crap, those same guys who beat me up earlier have now kidnapped Robbie. And so you got Peter Parker change into his Spider-Man outfit to go chase down those crooks who have kidnapped Robbie. Now, Iceman, once again, he sees Spider-Man and he's all like, okay, this is my time to finally stop Spider-Man, to finally bring down this bad guy. And so once again, Spider-Man is fighting against Iceman, except this time, Spider-Man was able to defeat Iceman. He said, listen, I'm not here to fight you. I'm here to save my friend. And so you have Spider-Man just web up Iceman, and Peter Parker web slings to go save his friend, Robbie. Now, you do have Spider-Man get there, and he finds the crooks have tied up Robbie to a chair, and they're about to beat up on him. Iceman does catch up to Spider-Man and see that Spider-Man was telling the truth, that he was trying to save his friend because these crooks have kidnapped his friend. And so you have Iceman say, okay, you know what? I was wrong. Spider-Man is not a bad guy. Spider-Man is a good guy. Let me work with him. And so you have Iceman and Spider-Man work together to beat up those crooks to save Robbie. And of course, they do take these crooks to their leader, Sam Bullock, and show all of New York that, hey, listen, Sam Bullock is not a good guy. That Sam Bullock is actually a bad guy. He's evil. He tricked all of you people. He should not be elected into office of New York. And so that really closes up issue number 92. And that is the end of the aftermath of the death of George Stacy. But anyways, guys, go ahead and please leave me a like down below and also subscribe for more comic book stories in the near future. Also, guys, any suggestions on books you guys want me to cover on my channel, please let me know in the comments below. I had a hard time saying that line right there. But anyways, guys, please hit the like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next comic book video. Have a good day, guys. Later.